Welcome to Risky Bits by Defensible Risk. My name is Dan. We're at Defensible Risk, right here on YouTube and Twitch.tv/Defensible Risk, and all the other socials. They'll be up there in the corner for you to see. So good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Happy Monday. It is it's Labor Day here in the U.S. If you are anywhere else, you may not be celebrating that same holiday, but that's what we've got going. So I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you hanging out. We're changing things up very slightly and making some positive changes, I think. Obviously not starting on time, but we're going to get there too. We're working through it. So the plan now, slight modification to what we were doing in the past. Before it was 5 minutes to start your day. I'm just not feeling that. So I'm thinking 6 minutes and 45 seconds at 6:45 a.m. I kind of like that idea. So thank you for being here. We're maintaining the same format. We're going to talk about something cybersecurity related. We're going to have an IT related joke, and we're going to what are we going to do? That's the other thing we're going to do. We're going to have a morning incursion for you. It is a holiday, and I am running just a hair behind, so it's good. It's good. I'm excited that you're here, and I'm excited to see what this day brings. So, last week we talked about critical security control from the critical security control number 1 from the Center for Internet Security. This week we're talking about critical security control number 2. Last week we talked about inventory and control of hardware assets. This week, inventory and control of software assets. Now, I want to read to you the official description from the Center for Internet Security so we can break it down just a touch. Actively manage, that includes inventory, track, and correct all software on the network so that only authorized software is installed and can execute, and that unauthorized and unmanaged software is found and prevented from installation and execution. That's quite a mouthful. Just like last week where we talked about you got to know what's on your network to be able to protect your network, the same thing is true with software. Although I'm going to argue that software is even harder. It's not more important. I do agree with the Center for Internet Security with CIS on the order of these first two. But software is harder. It really is. You know, if somebody plugs a physical device in, you can go, that's not allowed. Get it out of here, right? But if somebody's sitting at their computer and you don't have technical controls in place to keep them from grabbing the latest and greatest game, and then of course you have a lot of stuff moving towards web applications, boy, it's just going to get crazy. So the goal is to know what's on our network. Why? Protection, number 1. Number 2, licensing. If you're in a licensing situation, let's say you're working with, my company that I work for is a heavy Microsoft shop. We have to maintain our licenses. If we don't maintain our licenses appropriately, Microsoft doesn't like that very much, and they send us a big fat bill. So we don't want to get that. We'd rather pay for it and have the appropriate licensing ahead of time rather than getting to the end of an audit and going, ooh, we owe you a lot of money that we weren't expecting to owe you. So, number 1, protection. Number 2, licensing. Number 3, just knowing what people are doing. So there's a couple of ways to do that. We will talk about this throughout the week, some of the tools that you can bring in, and some of the other concerns that we're going to get to. So critical security control is, again, inventory and control of software assets. These are the programs that run on all of your devices. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below, fire them off in chat, whatever it takes. Feel free to do so. All right, so checking my time since we're going for 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Ooh, I needed a shave today too. I like it. I didn't realize that's how I leaned into the camera. All right, so our joke for today. I like this one. If at first you don't succeed, call it version 1.0. If you've been around computers, you've been around cybersecurity, you know how true that really is. If at first you don't succeed, call it version 1.0. There's always room for improvement. And then our inspiration for the day comes to us from Zig Ziglar, who is well known in the inspirational quotes world. But I like this one. This one gives me a little something to chew on, a little something to take with me for the rest of the day. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. Let me try that again. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. Now, what does that have to do with cybersecurity? Spend some time with it. Chew on it just a touch, and you might find where that takes you. All right, so again, thank you for being here. This is Risky Bits. My name is Dan. We are, well, let's see, at Defensible Risk on Twitter. DefensibleRisk@protonmail.com if you'd like to email me securely. I'm watching the little carousel there. DefensibleRisk.com for an archive of a lot of pretty, I think it's pretty good, cybersecurity related and technical related content. Defensible Risk on Twitter, or excuse me, on YouTube. And again, if you appreciate the content, consider dropping us subscribing and ringing that bell for notification, and twitch.tv/defensiblerisk, where we are live on Twitch at least 6 days a week as it stands right now. So thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. Y'all are amazing. Have an amazing rest of your day. If you're in the U.S. and got that holiday, enjoy it. If you are elsewhere, thank you for being here, and I guess we won't say Happy Labor Day to you. We will be back tomorrow live here on YouTube, 6:45 a.m. with 6 minutes and 45 seconds of content. We'll see how sticky that goes. We are continuing to improve the stream, the live stream, and we may be making some technical changes. And actually, we are planning on making some technical changes, but we'll see how that goes. Till we speak again, my friends, be well, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much.